Yeah, so it started out as a 1982 Chevy C10.
Rate that top!
Do I-beams if you're on any kind of a budget.
You got 1982 on the outside, you got 2082 on the inside.
You can't describe the feeling of just blasting through the desert, hitting the whoops, and just there's just nothing like it.
What's up, guys? We're out here in Upland with Chris List and Brandon from BTF, and we're gonna check out this amazing build. This thing is very unique, very different, and we're super stoked that we got to meet up with these boys that go over this thing. Do you want to like kind of tell us make, model, and all that good stuff?
Yeah, so it started out as a 1982 Chevy C10. Cab long bed originally. It was an actual work truck that we had, and once it retired from that, it kind of just sat at our yard, and then decided to do something with it and sent over to BTF and transformed it into what it is now.
To what it is, a very unique machine, man. How long were you guys building this thing?
4 years total, I think.
Right.
It definitely took a lot longer than we thought. We learned a lot.
Right.
Doing our first center mount front end for sure.
Did you guys draw all this out, or was this all like computer stuff, or?
I don't know 3D CAD very well, but I used to do architecture type stuff on CAD, so I kind of laid out the overall geometry to get the pivot points and the camber where I liked it, and then I sent it over to Tangent Designs and had them make everything nice. Basically.
Right.
So
make everything kind of clean, line up, and everything.
Yeah, we kind of figured out the geometry here that we wanted, and then send it out to them.
Man, I mean, is this lane any stock frame at all?
I think we might have about a foot,
a couple feet.
underneath the cab here. We had the front end built the first time from BTF.
Okay.
When we still had full frame.
Okay.
And we took it over to him. He built a front end, pretty much bolt-on kit. And then I took it back and kind of sat around on it for a little bit. And the idea was to bring it back, have him maybe do a set of Devers in the rear, like a junkyard rear end, and then maybe just clean up the front end a little bit. And once we got into it, and they had progressed so much more as a shop, they didn't really care for the front end anymore.
Okay.
And then that's when we decided to either go a beam or center mount, and then eventually just went with the center mount. And then instead of doing everything, leads in the rear, full 4-lane.
And look at her now. And so, all right, guys, here's the question. Now that you guys have been through the thick of it, would you guys have chosen beam, or what do you guys think?
Me, no. Maybe it'd be easier
I
for
like
him.
A-arms. I tell people this truck, I've had people ask about doing a kit for that truck, and I say if you're on any sort of a budget though, beams for sure.
Right.
Because you don't got to move the engine back, you don't have to do a new firewall because you move the engine back, so there's a lot
tell
less
them, Brandon, tell them, they're
stuff.
listening,
There's
teach
a lot
the
less
kids.
of a snowball. Do I-beams if you're on any kind of a budget.
Because you could be looking at a lot of things that you weren't really necessarily expecting.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, even headers. You're not going to find any headers that work. So Travis had to build custom headers.
Okay.
So everything just
everything down the line.
escalates.
It's not just having full bulkhead, upper and lower arms. Everything else has to move with it.
Yeah, and then it takes time to build that stuff, man. So if you guys don't mind taking us through the front of this thing. So it's a 1982?
82, yeah. Actually C20 because it was a 3/4 ton truck originally. As you see, the full center mount.
Yeah.
King shocks, 3.0 race series.
Nice.
It's got the 400 small block Chevy pushed back there. Still carbureted.
Oh, okay. How's that?
A little bit of tuning here and there on the carb.
Yeah.
Probably will switch over to a fuel injection eventually.
Yeah.
But
it works, man.
It's working.
And then I'm looking at this upper arm. It looks really cool. So you guys have the kind of the J-arm set up here. It's looking really solid, man.
Got the Howe power steering rack.
Nice. Do you guys know what kind of travel numbers you're looking at in this thing?
I think the front's about 25.
Right about 20, yeah. Right about 2 feet.
And then we're running the cambered 2.5 hubs with the method wheels.
Nice, man. Nice, man.
Speed box with the 40-inch Toyo tire.
Tell us more, man.
So we got the Black Widow here.
Okay.
Muffler off the custom headers that they built.
And then I see you guys are running like a polyurethane bumper here.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. I mean, with all that shock, you know, I'm sure you guys are good.
Yeah, that's what we had figured. And
Yeah.
where the bump would be, we'd probably have to have something through the hood in order to
Right.
have that work. So
This works out.
far, yeah, we're gonna be going in for tuning in a few weeks, get everything dialed in.
So have you guys been able to take this thing out already?
Yeah, I've
a
had it
little?
out a few times, out to Johnson Valley, Barstow a few times.
Okay.
And ran it.
Okay.
So we probably have a couple 100 miles on it right now.
Let's see. Anything else you guys want to cover up here? I love this grill, man. Is this old school? Like, is
Yeah,
this
that's like basically the factory to the year grill, and then they built the valance underneath it,
Yeah.
which I think came out pretty bitchin'.
Track width. What is that on this thing? 90-ish, 80, 89?
Yeah, high 80s, low 90s.
High
It's
80s. That's what I'm
88,
thinking.
89, I
It's a great width, man.
Yeah,
It
not-
looks
not
perfect.
super wide.
It's-
It looks so good.
I like it because it doesn't look obnoxious on a full size.
Okay. Light setup. You got some Hellas right here.
Yep.
That's
Hellas
cool.
up there for the headlights, and then some KCs up top.
You guys want to go through the back of this thing?
Yep.
Cool. Let's check it out. Nice, dude. So dual spares back here.
Yep, those are still the 39 projects.
Okay.
The rear end running the cambered 9-inch with the 40 spline full floaters,
Oh, nice. Okay.
and then the camber hubs on that as well.
So the dual spares, doing it the right way behind the rear end. Got the gas tank behind the rear end. What is it, like a 35 gallon?
It's a 35.
35, 40 gallon? Right? And you guys turned it a long
We
ways.
put it
So
long ways.
that's cool.
I wasn't sure about it at first, but it made everything squeeze in there halfway decent.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal, man. It looks perfect. What brakes are you running on this thing?
It's the Woolwoods.
Okay. Everything's just so clean and like sleek back here. You guys did such a great job. What sway bar?
The
Leduc.
Cal Pre-Fun.
Oh, okay, cool. The Kurt Leduc one.
Yeah.
Nice. Again, you guys crushed it. Look at all this work right here. And then the shock package back here?
Yeah, running still the 3.0 Kings, 16-inch coilover, 18-inch bypass
Okay.
with the hydro bump.
Do you know what your travel numbers are back here?
I want to say back here's around 28.
Yeah.
About 28?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a really nice balance, huh? And then again, I mean, just look at this panel work, you guys. They pulled off this fender so we could check it out, but it's really good. Real drive line?
Yeah.
Are these guys mobile?
Yeah, they're down in Pomona.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're
Yeah.
15 minutes down the road.
Heck yeah, cool.
So yeah, I've run their stuff on a lot of vehicles, and it's held up really well.
Third member, all that stuff?
Yeah,
You
it's
guys
10-inch ring gear. I want to say it's the 557 gears
Okay.
on the spool.
So you guys are running coolant back here too, huh?
Yeah, it's got the CVR radiators, dual electric fan for water, and then it has 2 auxiliary coolers, one for oil and one for transmission.
You guys want to take us through a tour on the inside?
Sure.
Oh my God, look at this in here. It's like a whole nother world in here. It's like a spaceship, dude. You got 1982 on the outside, you got 2082 on the inside.
Yeah, so they did all the custom aluminum dash, everything.
Dang.
Wired it, plumbed it. Yeah, it's comfortable to drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been good.
Okay, cool. So you're running the MPI steering wheel,
Yep.
right? And then you got all the gauges,
Yep.
which is super cool. I'm a fan of this, and that's why I like it kind of like the carbureted way and like all the old school gauges
Yeah,
and
keeping it to
everything.
the old autometer gauges.
Yeah.
And
Keeps it simple.
Yeah.
Perfect for your Lawrence GPS right here.
yep.
Looks like there's a lot of room in here still.
Yeah, it's that's why I liked having the full size cab. 'Cause
Okay.
Everything gets so cram packed in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been nice.
And then you're running PRP seats.
Yep, PRP containments. They're
Containments,
alphas, but
right on.
Super comfortable.
Heck yeah.
PRP harnesses keep you safe.
Nice, man. How have these felt?
Good. Super comfortable.
You feel like do you feel like your belts are getting loosened up at all while you're driving?
Not that I've noticed.
Yeah.
Seems to keep me in there pretty well. Got the pumper for that fresh air.
Switch pros, right?
Yep.
You
That's
got-
for all the cooling fans and some lights in the pumper.
Okay.
And then shifter, we're running a Turbo 400 with
Okay.
a reverse manual valve body.
Okay.
And then the
Who,
battery.
who built the trans in this one?
It was a friend of mine. His name's Wade. He's from Marina Valley Transmission.
Okay.
And he's the one that put the trans together. So that's been held up really nice. You got the battery, kill switch, fuel pump, ignition, and starter, and then a little horn.
How you liking this PCI radio?
Good. Been able to stay hooked up with everybody. Been able to communicate.
Yeah.
So it's been nice.
And then you have the battery cutoff right here?
Yeah. So we're running 2 Optimas.
Okay.
So have that set up on individual switches to control that.
Nice. And then what's this guy right here?
That's for transmission.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's the fill. And then we got our custom vice grips on the door handles for the windows.
Oh, there we go.
These
These are perfect. Yes, I'm familiar with these. The Home Depot vice grips.
Yep.
The
It works.
snap on.
Yeah, that was the factory door panel.
This is the factory door panel. You know, it's like all this hard work that goes into these things just to beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, but man, it's fun.
It's pretty wild. You know, it's like 5 years of building this beautiful. It's like a hot rod, man.
Yep. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You can't describe the feeling of just blasting through the desert, hitting the whoops, and just there's just nothing like it.
Rate that chop. Dang, man. So these guys weren't lying. That Black Widow exhaust is pretty damn aggressive. Sounds like an old school trophy truck, man. Jeez. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys have any questions for BTF, what's the best way for people to get a hold of you guys?
Instagram's probably fastest.
And then I'm sure we're going to be seeing Chris in the future at some events or some
do
good
it.
stuff with us. Going to get this thing in action. I know he said KDM's going to be tuning that thing, so
Yeah,
I'll
couple
bug
weeks
Keith
we'll be
about that.
Pumped on that. Get it out there in the dirt.
Yeah, and if you guys ever have any other stuff out here you guys ever want us to showcase, let us know, man. Well, I know there's a lot of BTF trucks out there.
We build a lot of stuff out of our little hole in the wall.
I'm from Chino. We're in Upland right now, but we're not far at all.
No.
And this is my first time out here, so I'm super impressed. You guys are killing it, man. Thank you guys so much for inviting us.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for
Appreciate
making this
you,
happen,
man.
Chris. Heck yeah, man. Good stuff, guys. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, and all that crap. Help us grow. If you guys know somebody that is crazy and building a wild C10, send them this video for some encouragement. Until then, we'll see you guys later.
Take it easy.